As head of Cranmar Township Parks and Recreations Department, Jim Dennis has fought hard to clean up our community. He instituted a township-wide recycling program for all local parks and picnic areas. He reduced urine levels in Cranmar Township public swimming pools by 27%. He even installed used prophylactic receptacles in the parking lot behind the tennis courts. This November, choose the candidate who didn't murder his second wife. Jim Dennis. Experience. Leadership. Used prophylactic receptacles. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Jim Dennis.
In this election, it seems all Jim Dennis wants to do is talk. Talk about how Cros Finnerly lacks experience. Talk about Cros Finnerly's religious beliefs. Talk about how Cros Finnerly has been implicated in the untimely death of his second wife. But what you haven't heard is just how much Cranmar Township has had to pay for the gross negligence of Jim Dennis. As Parks and Recreation Supervisor, he's given us substandard sod for our baseball fields, dangerously sloped handicapped ramps, and crabgrass. This election, vote for the one candidate who supports real change. Vote for the one candidate who will sweep away big government corruption. Vote for the one candidate who doesn't have both male and female genitalia.
I'm Cros Finnerly, and I only have one kind of genitalia.
Vote Cros Finnerly. Paid for by citizens for Cros Finnerly. Vote for the one candidate who doesn't have both male and female genitalia.
I'm Cros Finnerly, and I only have one kind of genitalia.
It's true. Jim Dennis was born with both male and female genitalia. So who better to understand the athletic and recreational needs of the great men and women of Cranmar Township? Cros Finnerly wants to be your new supervisor of the Cranmar Township Parks and Recreation Department. But what do we really know about this man? Let's go to the tail of the tape. Incumbent Jim Dennis has over 6 years of local government experience. Cros Finnerly never held public office. Jim Dennis served as head of municipal planning under Mayor Probot. Cros Finnerly served as head fry cook under Mayor McCheese. And when it comes to sexual preference, Jim Dennis is 100% straight. Cros Finnerly? Well, let's just say he likes doggy style. Literally. Know the facts. Trust your local parks and athletic facilities in the hands of a man who doesn't have sex with dogs. Jim Dennis. Experience. Leadership. Doesn't screw animals. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Jim Dennis.
Jim Dennis likes to spread rumors, but Cros Finnerly likes to spread change. So in this election season, let's get to the issues that matter. Issue 1. Cranmar Township needs additional soccer fields. Cros Finnerly will tap into the township's rich oil reserves to raise the funds necessary for 3 new competitive sport-playing surfaces. What will Jim Dennis do? He will, quote, look into the situation. Issue 2. Our parks and recreation areas need a complete overhaul of their potable water delivery systems. Cros Finnerly will work with city officials in the nearby communities of Meadow Glen, Brook Creek, and Land Place to divert water from the Sklonky Reservoir. What will Jim Dennis do? He has, quote, no comment, Janice. Issue 3. The safety of you and your children is at risk. Cros Finnerly will set up a defensive plan to protect against an invasion by the vicious mole people who dwell beneath Cranmar Township. What will Jim Dennis do? The same thing he and his friend Mayor Randall Probot have done for 6 years. Simply deny that the mole people even exist. This November, vote against corruption, exaggeration, and fear-mongering. Vote against the bloodthirsty mole people who want desperately to eat your children. Vote for Cros Finnerly. Paid for by citizens for Cros Finnerly.
Stalin. Hitler. Finnerly. Think about it.
I'm Jim Dennis, and I approve this message.
It's morning in Cranmar Township, a real American township in the heart of real America. On Tuesday, Cranmarians will be asked to choose a man to be supervisor of their Parks and Recreation Department. Indeed, it is often not most certainly a non-unimportant job. Therefore, Cranmar needs the one candidate with a strong, clear message. The one candidate who has the endorsements of leading publications. And the one candidate who has the support of Channel 5 Consumer Affairs reporter Dee Dee Remington. Just ask Dee Dee and she'll tell you she's voting for...
Cross Finnerly?
That's right, Cross Finnerly. Cranmar Township, we think he's got a crush on you.
An important message for the citizens of Cranmar Township. Due to the failure of Propositions 16, 18, 22, 37A, 41, 42, 59, and 63 in the November elections, we must regretfully disband the local government and cease all operations of township parks and recreation areas. Also, until further notice, this June's Cranmar Bicentennial celebration will be relocated to the Wesley's Tavern on Court Street. Wesley's Tavern, home to Cranmar's highest-rated jalapeno poppers. This has been a citizen alert courtesy of Cranmar Township Public Access, serving Cranmar Township's audiovisual needs since 1982.